picked up this reamer at an antique shop. It was in this shape when I got it. Now, I started working on this side, just doing a little bit of wire brushing. Needs quite a bit more. Once I get the wire brushing done, I'm going to go after it with a stone, see if I can get those edges sharpened up. I can't use the lathe to turn the outside of it because it's just too eccentric. But I don't really need to because I can sharpen these edges by hand. It does give me a nice mounting point to grip the reamer. That way I can hold it steady while I do the wire brushing. Some of the rust is pretty well stuck on there. But there's a use for these cheap plastic handled screwdrivers. They work well. Now, before somebody asks, yes, I could use a chemical method to remove the rust. But I can remove this little bit of rust in such a quick amount of time that I don't need to wait for the vinegar or the electrolysis to remove it. And at the same time, I still need to sharpen up the outside edges of the reamer. So the mechanical method is still going to be part of it. I wonder if this is too hard for a file. Yep, just rubs across the top. Well, the oil stone's working, but it's pretty slow. I'm going to see if I can speed it up a bit by going with a diamond. I like using alcohol and water. It seems to work well as a lubricant and dries out very quickly. That's actually got an edge to it now. This cutting edge is pretty badly beat up. But it laid in the bottom of a toolbox and rattled around for a while, and then it laid in the water and got rusty. But I'll be happy if I can get an edge all the way across. Shaping the edge is always the longest part of it. Once I got it down past the 180 and I got kind of a cutting edge on it, then I can step up through the grits. I'm not going to be able to take those pits out. Just not going to be able to. By the time I get those down, that part of the cutter will no longer be touching. I'm going to use a rubber wheel and dress up the inside edges. Now I'm getting an edge. Housing on that little Dremel is getting kind of warm. I think that one's actually going to need a stone. Well, now I'll go after it with the finer grit diamonds. First one was a 180, this is a 260. And all I'm trying to do is take out the scratches from the 180. So it doesn't take anywhere near as long. So I don't have to remove anywhere near as much metal. Now I got an edge. Getting better. That's the side with the big pits in it. These next three are going to be kind of sharp. They're never going to be sharp. It's just a matter of time. How much time you're willing to put into it. There are machines that do this. I just don't happen to have one. Now this is 360. I think we're at the point where I can do a test. When it stops cutting right about there, try it with a bigger bit. Of course, part of that could be that once it reaches a certain amount of engagement, the pressure per tooth is too small to really make a whole lot of cutting happen with just my pressure. Because that reamer doesn't have anything to draw it in. All it's got is whatever it can scrape. Well, it seems to cut in about 1/2 inch, and then I really have to bear down to get it to cut. So it could just be that I'm running out of motive power. Because I stopped cutting at 1/2 inch. I think I still need to do some more sharpening. That edge could be sharper. Yep, need a little more angle on the bit. Well, it's better than it was, but I still need to do some more work on it. That steel is hard. It doesn't want to take an edge very well. And it is really far down the path to gone. So I'm going to have to see if I can hit that a little better. Increase the cutting angle a bit. I think I might be able to go after it with a Dremel and just hit those teeth on that face. I'll have to see. That's for another day. The initial work is done. It is much better than what it was. The rust is gone, and it does have the edge established, but it needs to be sharpened more. I don't think I want to take that down the outside diameter anymore. I want to take and true up the inside edges. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments below. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. If you click on either of the videos, it'll take you right to it, or you can click on the logo to subscribe. Don't forget to click like.